What's up, gamers? I'm the real Big Boss. This is Top Tier Gaming, and today, guys, we're bringing you another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I've missed out on pretty much all the content that's come out this week, so we're going to make up for that. We're going to be having the awakening of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, and Super Baby 2 as well on here while we're doing a showcase. Both of those will be happening on the screen at the same time. And we're going to be doing a showcase of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, all-strength team, and a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta agility team. We'll be running both of their events with both of those teams. Also, we've had, other than the Super Saiyan 4s, we have also had a new summon come out, which I've already done. There was 3 guaranteed SSR summons you could do on this banner here. So this isn't the exact banner. There was a separate banner that had 3 30 stones apiece summons on it, and you could do those. But I've already filmed those, or I didn't film those. Sorry, I didn't film those. I've already done the summons. I did not get them on film, but we did get every character on the banner. So we will be doing also a showcase of the Pycon that comes with that banner on our strength team. Unfortunately, nobody else is really usable right now. That Kaioken Goku will be really good when Super Strength comes out, but at the moment, he's kind of useless. He's not useless, but he's not very good. We might next week have a summoning of some sort where we do some Super Saiyan 4 summons and some summons on that banner. We'll see how that works out. We'll see what's happening at the time. But let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to do Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Mono Agility team first. So, for anybody who doesn't know, the Awakening takes, for the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, takes the Vegeta medals from the Vegeta event that's out right now. And, God, there's so many events out right now. Trying to scroll through them all takes forever. So, he takes those, as well as the Super Baby 2, takes 35 of those medals, and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku takes 77 of the Goku medals, and the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku takes 35 of those medals as well. So, with all that said, that's all on the screen happening right now. Let's see here. We want to find a fairly good Vegeta. My Vegeta is not max super attack yet. He's only super attack 5 at the moment. That's all I've gotten him to. Let's double check that. Oh, that Vegeta's even better than one I just looked at. Fucking sweet. Alright. We will take a Sensu Bean, a Dende, Ghost Usher, and a Whis. So, we also have the World Tournament coming out probably tomorrow, because the Bulma items event came out yesterday, so I'd imagine that our World Tournament, which is going to be a 5-day tournament, so get ready for the grind, will be coming out tomorrow. I'm probably not going to grind this one that hard because it's all happening during the week. There's no weekend portion to it if it does come out tomorrow. So I can't really grind it that hard because I do have to go to work. But we'll probably get a video of doing some stuff in the World Tournament with like Broly or something. I should have gone the key path because these events are actually really hard no matter what team you bring with you, but we'll just wing it. We brought the best team we can for this Mono Agility team. I didn't really show what characters I was bringing on this team. This video is already going to be fairly long because we're doing 4 events. This one twice and the Goku one twice. But that's alright. We will show you what I'm bringing. We actually brought 2 extreme characters on this particular team. One being Majin Vegeta, the other being, wow, I want to throw Vegeta in there because I bet you he's going to super, but that's only going to be one of those attacks, so we'll probably ultimately do more damage this way if we do it like this. And we'll give her that, and everybody's going to super, so you can stun everybody up until you get to the Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, he supered right off the bat. I didn't do too much damage. You can stun all of these characters right up until you get to Super Saiyan 4. You cannot stun the Super Saiyan 4s. That is not possible. Critical counter right off the bat, so it looks like he is going to die. And wow, another one. So yeah, we do have the World Tournament coming. That's going to be all kinds of fun. Definitely a hard grind, you know. I do need one more Piccolo, I believe, to max out all of his paths, and then I'll have enough Piccolos. And that's only because the last time that it came out, they did a bunch of bans, and so all those people who cheated, basically we got all of our rewards twice. But I doubt that's going to happen again, so we're actually going to go like this, and Majin Vegeta will not be supering. Or we could go like this, and Majin Vegeta still wouldn't be supering unless we gave him these. Yeah, so we'll just go like this. Majin Vegeta will take those. We'll have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta take those, and we'll have Rose take these, and that'll work. So the reason I bring Majin Vegeta and Rose on this team is, one, I just don't have enough good super agility characters. It's kind of hard to find good super agility characters, in my opinion. Just there's not a whole abundance of options, at least in the UR. Oh, come on, counter. It didn't counter. For anybody also, just in case you didn't know, that the Super Saiyan 4s can counter super attacks. It's a medium chance to counter super attacks, and they basically do the same thing that Vegito does, but they do it with super attacks, and actually the biggest difference is that they will not take any damage at all. They take no damage from it. So they don't tank the hits, they just counter. So that's really nice. I wish it was just a guaranteed chance, because it's already hard enough to go, well, are they going to super here or super there, so where do I put them? And then if you didn't put them in the right spot and they super somebody else, it was kind of pointless. But if you did put them in the right spot and they super and you still don't counter it, it's like, you know, it's kind of frustrating in that sense. Otherwise, it's a really great mechanic. Million damage. That must not have been mine. That must have been the friend character one, because there's no way in hell mine did that much damage. That's just not, no. There's no way. So we are going to do it like that. That will be our best bet. We'll give Vegeta those, and we'll give this Vegeta those, which gets him a nice super attack, because remember, you don't want Majin Vegeta getting over 17 ki. 17 ki is going to be his absolute most powerful attack. And 363,000. So mine's not the best. The super attack's only 5, like I said, but it will get higher. But my Majin Vegeta makes up for that. So normally, Majin Vegeta's basically biggest weakness that he has is that he doesn't have fierce battle. But when you have him linked up with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, they both have Saiyan Pride, which pretty much nobody else has but Vegeta's, and Great Ape cards. Most of the Great Ape cards have Saiyan Pride as well. But other than that, not a lot of characters have it, so that's a 15% attack increase, just like Fierce Battle, so they make up for it there by having that together. So this is probably our best bet here, and we'll give him those, and we'll give him those, and we'll give Rose those. And that should work out pretty well for Majin Vegeta. Next turn, should be coming out with Kaioken Goku and be able to get a pretty good amount of ki. If it even lasts that long. I don't think we're going to make it to that, because the friend character Vegeta's out, so he'll probably... Well, no, this counterattack's probably going to kill him right here. It did. Okay, so it's all over. Super Vegito stealing the show from the showcase of Super Saiyan 4, but it's still kind of a showcase to what 120% lead is capable of, because Super Vegito was doing way more damage there than if you were to have him as the lead. So definitely worth having the 120% lead. So now we'll do that same event with Goku, or we'll go ahead and do the Vegeta event with Goku, and then we'll do the we'll do the Vegeta event with Goku, which is going to be actually really hard. It's not a very easy thing to do, but we'll go ahead and do that, and it is possible. I've done it quite a few times. Honestly, it's still one of my... The Vegeta event is far harder than the Goku event, for sure. Yeah, go ahead and use the Dragon Stone for that. But it's definitely possible, definitely doable. It's actually kind of fun because Goku just does so much. Wow, that's a really good friend character. I've only got one dupe. I've seen tons of people with a ton of dupes of him, but I've only got one. So yes, this is the team. So this is the showcase also of Pikkon. That Pikkon is amazing because he greatly lowers attack, which is extraordinarily useful, and definitely be taking advantage of that as much as we can throughout this fight. Because actually, you know what? Since I've had that Pikkon, and this Pikkon is from the new banner that I was talking about that had the guaranteed SSR summons. So he Dokkan Awakens and gets Fierce Battle. Or not, yes, he gets Fierce Battle too, which is awesome because he only takes like a few of the Janemba and a few of the Gogeta medals. But not only that, he gets Prepared for Battle, which before him was a Saiyans only Link. Only Saiyans got that. So him getting that is amazing. I never thought that they were going to do anybody but Saiyans for the Prepared for Battle Link. So definitely really awesome. Glad he gets that Link. And it makes him extremely viable on his team because without those two links, without Fierce Battle or Prepared for Battle, he would basically be useless on a Hero Strength team because it just wouldn't link very well at all. Well, he also has Shocking Speed, so Shocking Speed does help also. So he's just a very viable unit to run. The only thing you're missing out on is the attack boost from having Super Saiyan, which most everybody else on the team will have that. But with his attack lowering, it's definitely worth taking the hit on the amount of damage you're going to be dealing overall. So definitely worth running him on the team if you pull him. There's only there's only 4 SSRs on that banner altogether. There are no other SSRs you can pull. It's either the Frieza, the Cell, the Pikkon, or the Goku that does immense damage. It's definitely worth summoning on that banner, even if you're a free-to-play player, because your chance of pulling immense damage modifier character are extraordinarily high. So I would definitely recommend that banner to anybody who's thinking of summoning on it. Alright, so this is also a showcase of this GT Goku, because these two together, both these Gokus together, are phenomenal. They are probably one of the best teams together in this game in terms of giving each other maximum damage output, because pretty much all their links, if not all of their links, are activated. Actually, you know what? I think all of Super Saiyan 4 Goku's links are activated, except for Shocking Speed, and all of the GT Goku's Super Saiyan 3s are activated except for Over and Flash. So 2 of their key links don't activate, but all of their damage links activate, giving each other, I think, a total of like an extra 50% increase on attack, which is really good for just links. So this is the Pikkon I was talking about. So this will be a good test here, because we'll see how much damage he does to Goku. How much defense do they both have? So Goku has a lot more defense. So Goku has more defense. So watch how much damage, as long as he doesn't super either of those times, watch how much damage he does to Goku, and then watch how much damage he does to Pikkon after Pikkon super attacks. And you'll see what I'm talking about. That greatly lowering attack is extremely OP, because that Pikkon, I'll bet you, is going to take little to no damage. Now, he's only super attack 1, but his super attack is farmable with the Pikkon. So he did 9,000. Remember that. His super attack is farmable through the ones that you get through the strike event. So definitely go farm him if you get him. It'll be worth maxing out. He still does a decent amount of damage. Yeah, 100,000. But he did 9,000 to Pikkon. Pikkon had half the defense that Goku did. So it reduced... well, then it probably reduced it by about 50%, I think, is the rate at which greatly lowering attack actually lowers. So he is way viable unit. Definitely worth running. This Vegeta is going to be dead here. So we'll finish him off with this attack. And that should be it. Shouldn't need anything but the Goku. There's only a little bit of damage left to be done. Alright. million damage. Also, this Goku has 150% passive to his attack. He is just like, he hits like a truck. So this is where things get interesting. This is where we're actually going to put that Pikkon first to lower his attack. And lowering attack lasts for like 3 turns. Lowering attack is one of the most OP things in this game. That's why only one character has it, and that's this Tech Pikkon, or 2 characters. This Tech Pikkon and this Strength Pikkon both have lowering attack. So this is our friend character Goku, so it should do a pretty massive amount of damage to him if he crits. So normally this Vegeta hits so hard. He hits your character so hard when you're running a strength team. Oh, this is going to do a lot of damage still, even with his lowered attack. It's going to do a lot, because it basically nullifies your defense. 128 grand. If I hadn't lowered his attack, honestly, I'd probably be dead. So I'll bet you lowering attack just saved my ass. Yeah, he just did how much? 12 damage to Goku? It's like nothing. But then again, Goku... Oh, well, we took a health bar out of him, so that's good. So his attack is still lowered. We should probably heal, but I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take the risk, because it's Goku, and I think Goku can handle it. And our Super Gogeta should do a lot of damage. Yeah, we should be fine here. Super and counter. No counter. So we're dead. We actually died. Oh, well. Not worth continuing. That was my fault. Definitely want to use items when you're going with strength. If we had counted... See, that's what I was talking about, though. That's actually a really good example as to why that mechanic of is he going to super or not kind of sucks. Because if he hadn't supered there, and we had that Goku there, assuming he was going to super, and, you know, and he hadn't supered, and then he went and supered GT Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, then having that Goku there to counter a super was pointless, but we had him there to counter a super, and he didn't, so it was still pointless. That's why that mechanic kind of sucks, but it does make it so that when it finally happens, or on the times that it does happen, you're just like, yes, you know, especially if it gets like a critical counter or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and do this event again, but we're going to do it with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which is right here, and that's a really good one, so we're definitely going to take that, and the team is right here. Okay. Well, but that Pikkon, normally, if you don't play this like a retard, like I did, comes in really clutch. Definitely want to use him on your team. He will help you out a ton, even though you're losing that Super Saiyan Link, which is most of the Link that you're going to be running on that team. It's still worth it to lower their attack as much as possible, because I guarantee you that first super attack that he did on Pikkon would have killed him had I not lowered his attack. Now granted, I could have put Goku in that spot, I would have done a boatload less damage. That would have been the smartest way to do it, but I was trying to demonstrate how good that Pikkon was, so that's kind of why I did it that way. We're going to go like this. Luckily that Mai is giving us a key, otherwise having no links like this would really screw us up. Wow, by doing it that way though, it kind of sucks, because now I'm going to have Vegeta twice again next turn, which I guess isn't that bad, but he's definitely going to be dead this turn, I guarantee you that. Yeah, no links activated. I think he was getting an increase of like 2,000 to his attack, and he did well over 1 million damage. Well, that friend character one is really, really good though, so we'll go ahead and run this like this. We'll give him those, and then give Majin Vegeta the oranges, which should give him a super. Yeah, okay, they give him a super attack, just barely. And then we'll give Super Vegeta those. Super Vegeta got a bunch of keys, so that's good. So even though he's Tech type, I would imagine he won't make it through the next turn, because it looks like he's going to live through this turn, unless our Majin Vegeta gets like a double attack. Okay, he did not. He does have Does have additionals on him. That's it. I have not gotten a dupe of him. That's way too many stones I was not willing to put in. But our Super Vegito got one. If he gets a crit, it might be over. Come on, crit. No crit. Okay. But a critical counter, so it is over. So they did die this turn, which means we will have 2 Vegetas this next round, which... Ooh. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Give him a super with those. We'll give him a super with those. And we'll give him a super with those. This should turn out pretty good. A lot better. We should have a lot better result this time than we did with our last fight. Now, I did screw that up. That wasn't a demonstration of how bad the team was. The team's really good, but I should have used an item there, and I didn't. And I also shouldn't have put Pycon where I did. So don't take that as something as though that team isn't well built. It is. It's just I didn't play it the way it was intended to be played. So there's that, and we'll give my that, even though it doesn't matter, it's just super attacks here. Now, I wasn't thinking, once again, there's actually a good chance that we could die here, because he is unstunnable. Point that out too. Cannot stun this man. If he supers us, we're done for. Wow, he actually tanks really good. Yeah, I hope he doesn't super mine. That would be a dick move. Okay, he didn't. So we didn't die, but we are going to use an item this time because I don't want to die. So, definitely going to throw ourselves a Dende here. And that's it, because this is really tanky. Everything that's going on right here, all the damage that's being taken shouldn't be much. The worst we'd have to worry about is a super attack against Super Vegito. But even if that happens, we won't lose, and we might actually beat him this turn, depending on how many critical counters or critical attacks we get from our Super Vegito there. So he can end this really fast. That Super Vegito is maxed out in the dupe system. Every path unlocked, everything, every node unlocked. So he is really, 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 really good, especially on a Super Agility team. This is where he shines the most, is right here. And actually it is over, because I think that's us. Yeah, okay, that is us. And 1.2 million crits. So, as you can see, the Mono Agility team, as far as tankiness goes, is way better. But as far as hard hitting, that Strength team is unmatched. They hit harder than anyone. So we're going to go do Super Saiyan 4 Goku now with that team to demonstrate that and actually win this time. So that you can know exactly what I'm saying. But the amount of damage they were doing to an agility type was already crazy, so they already kind of proved themselves there. But let's go ahead and run this event here, just like this. And we will take... We want a good Goku. Good Goku. No, that's not good enough. We want at least one dupe. At least one dupe. There we go. That's probably two or three dupes right there. Okay, so we're going to run our strength team again. Demonstrate that Pycon. And show how much. And we will be going the key path. This team doesn't really hurt for key too bad, but you just might as well go this way. That should be a lot of key. Yep. Okay. We'll go that one. Python getting key, that's good. Alright. Sweet. So, World Tournament coming out tomorrow. We have that new GSSR banner. We have the Super Saiyan 4s out. I think that's about it on what I missed. Oh, yeah, okay, so that Kaioken Goku takes the Pycon medals. There is an event out that you can play that you can either face off against Pycon or Goku, depending on which path you take. By beating Pycon, you get the medals to awaken that Goku, and by beating Goku, you get the medals to awaken that Pycon. You need 24 of those medals, plus three Janemba medals, and 3. Wow, he's not going to super attack. That sucks. 3 of the Janemba medals and 3 of the Gogeta medals for both of them. So that's how it works. They both need the Janemba and Gogeta medals. Counter. Come on. Counter this, counter this, counter this. Yes! We got the counter. See, that's when the counter's awesome. Because we really needed that, because the last thing you want is an agility type supering your... Now, he would be dead this turn had I not messed up and got a super attack with him, especially since it was a crit. But it wasn't, but it didn't, so that sucks. We're going to throw this Pycon. Actually, who has the highest defense? Pycon has the highest defense, so that's good. Throw this Pycon up here and make sure he gets himself a super attack. Get him a super attack as well. This Vegeta on this team, he's a supreme damage character with 100% increase on attack. Hits like a truck. He's like the hardest hitting supreme damage unit I've ever used, by far. He is max super attack, so I mean that helps hugely. Not a lot of my supreme damage characters are max super attack, but he is. I pulled so many of the Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta that I was able to max the super. He hit really hard there for an agility unit. Was that 150 grand? Hit harder than the Pycon or the Trunks. Pycon's only super attack 1, but still, that's, I mean, he hits really, really hard. He's really worth using for sure. So, let's see here. This is actually beautiful. We'll probably wipe him out this turn. Yeah, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be dead at the end of this turn. And we'll go that way. We'll grab some water. And crit. Crit. Yes! Okay, didn't even have to go through the whole turn. He just died right off the bat. That's sweet! Alright, and on to the next and final portion. This is where things get interesting. Now, we really do want the Pycon on the front here. But we're going to go ahead and use a Whis really fast. Just to reduce that amount of damage. That way we don't die again. Because that would suck. We'll do this, and then we'll do this, and this should be a pretty good turn, especially if we get a crit with our Goku. Alright, so we have a Whis active, so that's a 40% decrease, and then we have the Pycon, which I believe is an additional 50% decrease, so he's doing like 90% less damage right now. And we're supering with our Goku and getting a crit. Yes, okay, we're doing massive amounts of damage. He did 70, then he did 115, so this is actually really good. And he didn't super us at all, which is good because that means he's going to super this turn. We have a Whis active and our Pycon is taking like no damage. He should actually be dead this turn, especially if our friend Goku here gets a crit. If he gets a crit, it should be all over. If he doesn't, he might survive one more turn. But you gotta remember, this guy hits so hard that fast. If you don't use an item, you're dead. Is this us or him? I have no idea. Definitely us. And this is him. And counter. No counter. He did 24,000, so that's with the greatly lowering attack and with a Whis active. So, I mean, if that doesn't tell you how much damage he actually does, I don't know what will. I mean, that would mean, let's see, that's a 90%. So he'd have been doing basically a little over 100 grand right there is how much he would have done. So that is with a 30% increase on Goku's defense. So he is really, really, really strong. And it's not worth you know, taking the risk on this event. You know, it's not a boss rush or anything where you have to take those risks in order to make it because you have to conserve items, because it just refused to give us those last 2 item slots. But this should finish him here. Well, this will finish him here. And that's it. That's going to be it for our showcases today on the characters that we have. We will. I would like to do some sort of like special Outworld team, because all those Outworld characters have special links called Otherworld. All those Otherworld characters have a link called Otherworld Warrior, I believe is the name of it. Oh, cool, we ranked up. Otherworld Warrior, which gives them a 20% attack boost, but they're the only characters with it. So we can make some sort of neat team with like a Super Vegito blue lead, and then all the Outworld characters, and bring a Rose, because, you know, part of them are super, part of them aren't. And bring a Rose as a friend character and see if we can beat a Dokkan event with it or something like that. Maybe we'll try something like that out. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see something like that. That is going to be it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. More content coming soon. Hit that like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, let me know in a comment below why. And if you want more content, subscribe. And we'll catch you in the comments below and see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.